Okay, I went into DRC the first time in 2019.
Okay.
And I gave birth in prison.
How did this whole addiction thing start?
After my dad passed, I was introduced to like ganja and all those laughing gas glue in like schools, you know. So one day after clubbing in Samtio, then we all went back to a friend's place, right? I woke up and then a bunch of friends were just like smoking this thing from me, and they were like, no, don't look, go back. Then I'm like, of course you're 15 and you're young and you're like more curious, right?
You're 15?
I was 15.
Wow.
So I've been in this addiction on and off for 7 years. Okay, so I actually went to DRC twice. Yeah. The first one, it was always on and off. But during COVID and after I left my relationship with baby's father, that was when the real addiction came.
Not many people have come out and talk about it, especially like when we get into the deep details of being pregnant inside prison, what are the limitations, water bag bursts, all this kind of thing. Like you know what I mean?
It's very important to like not come out and speak if you're not confident that, you know, you're not in a phase of relapse.
Understand?
Yeah. So in 2019, before this thing happened, right, I thought that I was over the phase of relapsing already. So I came up with my clothing brand and it did very well. But shortly after, I relapsed again.
Before we even get to the pregnancy part, like the whole jail thing, how did this whole addiction thing start?
Wow. It started off
Who introduced you?
Okay, I think when I was younger, after my dad passed, I was introduced to like ganja and all those laughing gas, glue in like schools, you know. But I wasn't really into all of that. Then after that, subsequently, after my first breakup when I was 15, right, I started to go Samtios and clubs a lot. Okay, So one day after clubbing in Samtio, then we all went back to a friend's place, right? I woke up and then a bunch of friends were just like smoking this thing from me, and they were like, no, don't look, go back. Then I'm like, of course you're 15 and you're young and you're like more curious, right?
You're 15.
I was 15.
Wow.
So I've been in this addiction on and off for 7 years. Now I'm clean from this thing for 3 years and 4 months. That day you asked me, I went to check. Yeah.
Good.
Clap.
Yeah.
Difficult, fucking difficult.
Yeah, but I think now I'm at a phase where when I look at eyes, right, I'm just like, nah. Yeah. It's like I can remember the lows more than the highs already. Yeah.
Okay, so you were introduced, and then at what point you figured that, fuck, I'm addicted?
Okay, so I actually went to DRC twice. Yeah. The first one, it was always on and off. But during COVID and after I left my relationship with baby's father, that was when the real addiction came. Because COVID period, we had nothing to do. I think people started TikTok and all that, but I went back into like drugs heavily.
Okay, the first time, right, you kena caught, right? How you kena caught?
Okay, from what I know, so during my pregnancy.
So you were pregnant before the first time you went in?
What do you mean?
That means you got pregnant, then you go in DRC one?
Yes.
Okay, so how you kena caught the first time?
During my pregnancy, I already stopped, right? Until the whole cheating saga came out.
He was cheating lah.
Yeah, and even on the internet.
Oh shit.
Yes, Mothership posted a whole article.
Mothership?
On this guy cheating.
Yeah, because when this thing happened, he every day like, how to say, he like keep challenging me. You go and post like, it's not me. Because the cheating was like a video of somebody dogging another girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's him lah.
No comments.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't know. I don't have confirmation. I just know that when after I came out, people tell me things. Family has like seen things. And I decided that, you know, it was no point for me to ask him any more stuff because he would just, number one, either put me in prison. Number two, gaslight me to the extent that I believe that I was the one who, you know, see the wrong things because I was tripping.
Okay, so to be clear, this guy wasn't an addict.
He wasn't, he's a gambler.
Oh fuck, bro. So he had this like control. He had this control over you. Like, Chiba, if you fuck around me, I will fall to you kind of thing.
I don't know. I didn't felt that at that point of time. I only realized it after I came out. And I think the worst part about this thing, right, was that he didn't put me in because he cared about me and my baby's health. He put me in so that I wouldn't find out the truth about the entire cheating.
He put you in meaning he snitched.
Okay, that is from what I know. There's no confirmation on what happened.
From your perspective,
yes.
You feel that there was some snitching, and that's how on his part. That's how you ended up inside.
Because like after I went in, it was my first DRC. I don't know anything at all. For 6 months through, he just wrote to me and tell me that, you know, this thing didn't happen, or I was tripping and stuff again. Then after I came out, that was when his friends and family told me what was happening, what happened when I was inside. Yeah, I think the most triggering one was because my baby, after I gave birth to her, right, she came out of prison first.
Okay.
So my mom and my family had to go
went
take
to
her.
receive her.
Yeah. And so she came out during my 4th month of DRC. So DRC 1, you have to sit for 6 months. In the 2 months of me continuing my prison time, right?
After you give birth, you mean?
Yeah. He only went to see my baby twice for 5 minutes to take like baby pictures of her and then like...
Wow, fucked up, yeah.
Yeah, then just left. And I knew this because after I came out, my mom told me lah.
Okay, I understand.
So how I ended this relationship was I asked all his family to come to my house, explain the entire situation. I mean, I grew up without a dad.
You asked his family to come to your house?
Because at first they all thought that I was just throwing tantrums again. Then, like, I think their family was very understanding.
Understand.
Yeah.
Okay, so how old were you when you were pregnant?
19.
Okay,
19.
so let's talk about your pregnancy. So you got pregnant, right? And then what was the point when you got arrested? Like what happened? He called police, CMB come, like what?
I don't know. I was 5 months pregnant already. It was very depressing because after the mothership article went out, right, I lost like 3/4 or more than 3/4 of my friends. Like people who I knew just suddenly like that at me. Yeah. So how I got caught was like, I think when I was smoking ice, it didn't work out well for me. So I was always puking. Yeah, like it was just painful. So I slept and I was at my own house at the point of time. Usually I stayed at his house, but because of everything that was happening that was so messy, I moved back to my own house. So my house is here, like the room is here, right? And then the door is here. I have this like habit to not close the door. So when CMB came, they were straight away like, ask me wake up.
Oh,
like,
so CMB is the one that came and arrested you lah. Okay, just for the viewers, sorry, I mean, to a lot of people who are not addicts, right, it might sound very horrible that someone who is pregnant is consuming the drugs and stuff like that. But a lot of times, I think people fail to empathize with us. You need to understand, right, even though we hate the thing, we want to stop the thing, we will still take the thing. This is addiction. We should stop people should stop viewing it as just like a selfish problem and rather a mental illness. Because it's really a mental illness.
And I think that at that point of time, if I didn't relapse, I would have took my life lah. Yeah. Wow. That's the truth lah. I really think so. Because when I was pregnant, I sat on the 18th floor for a lot of times and I really just wanted to. But I just couldn't because she was inside and was just like crying, calling my mom. I just don't know what to do. So
then you got caught, right? And then you had to go in DRC lah. Okay, so when you were in DRC, how was it like being pregnant? You were how many months when you were in?
5.
So can see quite big already lah.
No, not really.